Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another Logging from Scratch episode. Last time we were playing, we had just piled up all of that processing wood that we had. And now we have our beautiful Tiger Cat 880 that we're going to be using. Beautiful machine. So we're going to haul this guy up there, and I have to rent a pup. Actually, I should just do that right now while we're waiting. So we're going to rent the pup. And we're going to rent the medium length trailer. Forgot to throw those in there. So we got both of those that we're going to be using in conjunction with the mill truck over here. But first, before we do anything to get loading, we got to get this guy out there. And like I said, I'm not going to take any of the money off the top just yet because I want to actually gather how many days we use the equipment for. So I can definitely count some of it because we have, let's actually do that real quick. So we have a guaranteed of 2 low bedding trips because we'll have to bring the machine there and the machine back. I'm going to say at least 1 day so far that we have the Tiger Cat. And we'll count the amounts of truck trailer trips we actually take because I don't know how many we're going to need to get that sorted out. So let's load this bad boy on here. Beautiful machine. I love this. This would actually be probably the ideal machine I would buy once we get our group up and rolling here. Like once we have a proper full-scale contracting team. I would love to have one of these as my go-to. Throw a Wartaw fixed head on it. Bring that same... I would even keep that grapple. That would be a beautiful, beautiful journey. All right, so let's get this. Let's get this sucker out there, and then yeah, we'll come back with the with this truck. Drop the low bed off. We'll swap it out for the other head there, or the the other trailer there, and then yeah, we'll start doing some more low bed or can't speak today. We'll start doing some of that. Medium trailer with the pup on it there, and bring that out to load it up. We'll see how many trips we can get today. Today's going to be kind of like a half day because we got to spend the time to bring the equipment all out there, and then swap the trailers and do all that stuff. So that'll eat into our time just a little bit. Oh, we're going to be able to clear that corner. Whew, just barely. See, this is also kind of a test for me on this road because I want to make sure. When this is my house, I want to make sure I want to be able to haul equipment up and down this road because that's initially what the plan's going to be. So if I can't get a low bed with the heavier equipment up here, then we're going to have a big problem when it comes time to load our own stuff. So I don't want to knock any of our beautiful piles here, so let's kind of maybe go down to this back end here. And we'll drop that off. And again, it may take us, a couple days to get this. I don't actually know how long it's going to take to get all this. Well, that's actually probably make a nice picture there. Maybe not. Nah. Probably if I pulled it ahead, it would actually make a nice picture. Let's see. I have to test it now because I said it. I mean, it's okay. Whatever. We'll grab it just for fun. Sure. Beautiful machine, though. So yeah, if it takes us more than a few days to load it up, that's fine. But I got to remember it's $5,000 a day. So today's already kind of a bit of a waste because we're only going to get kind of a half day out of it, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. You gotta roll with the punches, you know? Pick your battles as a contractor, save your money when you can, and be prepared to lose it when you think you're not going to be losing it. Alright, so let's go whip down this way. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to clear that. It's pretty tight. I just don't know if that end of that trailer is going to clear that. Oh, just barely. Probably scraped the tree a little bit, but that's okay. We got her out of there. The real tricky part's going to be bringing that medium trailer with the pup. I think that pup is going to hang up all over the place, but we're just going to take it real nice and slow and see what we can come up with. Point is, we got the big machine out there. That was the important part. Now, we're not done with it yet, though, because we still got to eventually bring it back. But if we can load this stuff up at a decent rate, it should only take us a couple days, and then hopefully on our half day back, we can burn out there and get the machine back the same day, so we don't have to oops, get charged another $5,000 just to bring the machine back. But if I only used it for half a day and then was able to bring it back same day, they might only charge about, you know, $2,500, half price kind of thing, because it's not technically a full day. So I'm just going to park this guy right here, and then we're going to hook on to our multitudes of trailers here. Now the pain in the butt is backing up that pup attached to this trailer. It's a real pain in the butt. This by itself, this is no problem, but once you get that pup on there, backing up is, oh, it's a nightmare. Some guys are incredible at backing up the B-train kind of stuff, but I'm gonna go with a not me situation. But this is long. Like, that's a long pile of train to be dragging around. So it's gonna be really tight going up that road that we built. It's possible that we're going to have to really cut these corners really hard to make a lot of these angles. Except on these, remember when we first built this road, I kept saying, oh man, we're gonna have to make sure we don't make too many sharp 90-degree angles. Well, the reason I did that was because when you haul stuff like this trailer, like this, that's actually probably enough room for it to make that, no problem. Oops, don't drive into the lake. Oh, it's still trying to drive into the lake. What's going on here? There we go. I was trying to show how it kind of dog tracks behind quite a bit. So you really got to swing wide if I don't want to hit those trees, right? If you could kind of see what I'm doing there. And if you can't, that's cool too. But whatevs. Yeah, it's corners like this one I got to be careful, but I'm just going to swing super, super wide. See, and then it gives you lots of clearance to get around that. But if you cut these corners way too sharp, then your trailer gets all buckled up on the trees. And that is something we definitely not want. 100%. All right, now I'm gonna try to load here with my. I got these silly braces on my wrists here, so I'm gonna try my best to load. But don't mock me if my loading skills aren't quite up to par here. Oh, that's pretty. Preparing for battle. Oh, let's get a picture right there. Oh, there we go. Kind of, sort of. A lot of these pictures I don't even use for thumbnails. I just love to keep them because I actually have quite the collection of cool logging photos now. Oh, jeez. It's a little bit tricky with the wrist braces, but it's not like super difficult either. I think I'm pulling it off all right. So let's get these loaded up here. And like I said, the more we can get out of here per day, the better. So I'm just going to kind of really give her and just try to pile these on here. I hate the time. That's the other bonus to owning our own equipment one day when we get there, is there's no real time constraint. We can take our time and not worry about losing so much money. But when we're renting this stuff, it's a little bit more work. Here, I'm actually just going to bob that one over, I think. I was going to try to pencil it, but when everything else was lined up so nicely, there's not really much of a point in penciling for one when I can just go like this and give it a little tap. There we go. Let's see here. Beauty. And let's grab that last little bundle there. I'm actually going to mix it with a couple of these big ones here. Make our swing worth it here. That'll be good. Sometimes if you got to walk a little bit, not a big deal in comparison to having to move the whole truck. Sometimes moving the whole truck can be a bit of a job, a bit of a chore, if you will. And let's go here. Scoop up these little puppies. I'd say that's probably a good bunk right there. It's probably a little oversized, but that's okay. We're out in the woods. No one's going to care. I always say that now anyway. There we go. Lock that up. I think I'm just going to keep walking over to that pile because it's really not that far to travel. And we're really well in line with the with the whole pile here, so this is working out. We'll just take from... Actually, let's take from this back row here first. Get these out of here. Let's do a little scrape and grab there. Could probably get a couple more, but whatever, it's okay. We're still making good time here, so it's fine. No, Klunskis, these guys in here. It's actually the perfect size, those 5.5s for this guy. Quite a bit of gap there. You could probably put way longer ones on there without a problem. A little bit of a jitter there, but not so bad. Actually, we'll load these ones this way because I see it's kind of top heavy on the left. Oops. Bend the stake a little there. It's okay. It's metal. It bends back. If they're made out of wood, it might be a different story, but we're all right. Just want that one to kind of conform to the system here. Just don't like the way it's sitting. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm being kind of finicky here, but if you're gonna do a load, you might as well make it a decent looking load. Let's see. Can I get all these in one shot? I bet I can. I was worried about that little one slipping out of there, but I think I got a good grip on it. And we'll do butts this way this time because we did them the other way. I mean, sometimes you can't keep the load absolutely straight and perfect, but we try our best to, so we can add more on there if we need to. It's kind of the difference of making big long piles, but you start making piles too big, then the game doesn't really like that. It gets really laggy, so we can get one more in there. Come on. I might actually, I'm sure there's a good picture in here somewhere. I'm just waiting for it. There's always a good picture in here somewhere. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. That's not so bad. It's not the best in the world, but it's not the worst, that's for sure. Alright, good enough. Every once in a while I gotta pop out and do those just for my own pleasure. And some of these moments, like, I think that's the biggest reason I really like taking pictures in this game, is some of these moments you're not gonna get them again. So when I see a moment that feels like if I get out and see like, oh, you know what, this feels really cool right here, what we're doing, grab a picture of it. I'm not going to be able to reproduce that moment again. You know, that's kind of the joy of pictures, is this is something that's happening right now, and although I might be able to get something similar to that picture, I'll never get that picture again. So whenever I get these moments, that's why you see me taking pictures a lot, is I'm like, oh, I bet that'd be a good shot. So I want to get out and I want to take a picture of that, because I'll probably never get that opportunity to get that particular shot ever again. Maybe that's crazy. I don't know. I think it's fun, though. Let's lock that up. So now we got the 2 bunks done. I think I'm going to just drive ahead a little bit, and I'm going to walk right past this trailer. We're going to grab this stuff over by this other utility trailer here. We'll go pile it on there. And this episode might run over a little bit, because we're going to have to still unload this. But you know what? If we get a couple long ones out of it, who cares? Because you know what? We're making our money's worth here. Oops, I kind of think I loaded that a little bit to the back there, didn't I? There we go. The stake sizes are quite different on this back pup than on the other trailer, so it's slightly confusing when you're loading what to do. Go. Got a little bit of bits and pieces in there too, just for the fun of it. A little pencil there just to keep it nice and even. And we're just going to walk right alongside her here. And I should be able to fit that right nice and pretty right in there. Shwunk. And again, we're kind of loading the tops to the butts a little heavy to the back. You see it's starting to get a lean kind of towards the front. So what we'll do on the next grab is we'll grab all the butts and face them the other way. So let's grab from this pile right here. Oh yeah, we're going to have to buy ourselves one of these. I'm really liking this way too much. And talk about production value. We're getting our money's worth here, buddy. Let me tell you. Okay, let's get one more little grab on there, and we'll call that one good because we still got to unload this whole sucker. It's actually pretty quick to unload. Like, it shouldn't be an issue because that high stacker's got a crazy big clam on it, so you can just two grabs and you got one of these bunks cleared. Unlike our multiple grabs to fill it, it's a lot quicker to unload it. There we go. Beauty. Okay, that's good enough for that one. So, actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to transfer really quickly since we're here. I'm going to transfer this pile just over into this pile. It'll just save us a little bit of playing around next time so we don't have to walk. And since we're here, we might as well do it. Let's just put those more to the frontier. The frontier. Not the front there, but the frontier. That one kind of decided to just have its own little fun party there. Let's get that. Oop. Cheated a little here. There we go. And we'll leave that parked right here for our next pile. Do we have a beautiful picture there anywhere? Maybe. There's always a beautiful picture just waiting to be taken. Guess not from that angle anyway. How about this angle? Nah. We'll call her good. Alright, let's get this... Oh, we should block that back trailer too. There we go. Let's get this puppy to the bank. See, now this is what I'm talking about, how it's backing up is tricky with this guy. So, you gotta line it up. So, instead... Oops. Oh my god, I just ran over that pile, didn't I? I was not paying attention. I was looking at the back. So, as you back up, you kind of... Oops. Well, I mean, it's kind of working. Not great, but it's kind of working. And you kind of got to do some of that nasty action. Even though I just kind of probably wrecked that a little bit. But that's okay. Didn't fall off. Let's see, how's that look? Oh, that's actually a nice little shot. Let's turn our tire a little bit. Get some aggressive action. Oh, I like that. Beautiful. Nothing like a good load coming out of the bush, eh? Just beauty. So let's get back to the mill. Go clean that up. You watch. You guys will see all these random pictures showing up eventually over time. Actually, they might even be out already before you see these episodes because I have a tendency to want to process stuff almost immediately after recording and get it out there. So if you see any of these pictures, you'll be like, "Oh, what's that?" And then you'll see it in these episodes. You'll be like, "Hey, I saw that picture. I remember that one." And you guys were here. You saw it. You saw when it actually happened. You'll never see that moment again. It's very special. Alright, so let's get this over to Mr. High Stacker. And we are definitely going to run out the clock a little bit on this one, but that's okay. How's our load hanging in there? It's a little tippy, but she seems to be balanced out pretty good. So let's... Oh man, we're going to make some hard cash off this. This will be the real payoff. So we'll count this as a load to the mill for sure. So let's do that real quick. So at least one so far. And we'll definitely have two of the... Oh, we'll just do one. We'll do one per episode because if not, I'm going to get really confused. And then I'll be overcharging myself, I'm sure. Okay, so let's do these bunks first. So let's park about halfway. Oh, we lost a log. You little bugger. You sneaky little bugger, hey? I can't even pick that one up. Oh, I can. Okay, so let's actually just throw that. Oops, let's throw this one right about here. Here and there. And we're going to leave that one locked on the back. So is that not gathering mud? I wonder if I edited something, because it doesn't look like there's mud gathering on that one. This one looks muddy. That one sure don't. Well, probably something I turned off or something. I'll work on that. Okay, so let's see how much money we get off this stuff. Because I think we're going to get a touch rich here. Or maybe we won't. I don't know. Because these are some of the biggest loads we brought in yet, I think, on this, since Port Murray, anyway. So let's see what one grab's worth. I bet you that's going to be a good chunk of change right there. And I'm just going to kind of add it as I go, I think. Or try to add it to the best of my mathing abilities. There we go. So let's see, how much did that give us per grab on these full trailers. So 14,000. Okay, so 14,000. We're gonna actually, I better get my calculator out here as we go. So 14,000 plus. I have to try to do two things at once here. Plus 8,000. So a little bit less on that one, but that's okay. So let's just keep these going. 14. So then we're going to add 8. I'm just going to try to grab both these bunks while I add the other numbers as they come. Multitasking to the max. Oh, God, there's that one log. One log, come on. There we go. And we're just going to slip that in there. So it's 14,000, 8,000. So let's go 8,000. And what was that last one? Ooh, plus 13,000. It's 13, 1, 2, 3. It's 35. And what's this one? And another, let's say 7,000. That's a good round. So plus 7, 1, 2, 3. 42K. That's, oh man, we're doing really good. Man, I can rent this. I don't have to hurry at all with that Tiger Cat. Here I'm rushing thinking I'm not going to make enough money. I think I'm going to be bloody rich off this. So we make $50,000 a load. We get 4 loads, and we're going to make like 200 grand roughly, right? See if we can get 4 loads. I don't know if we'll actually get 4 loads, but... Ooh. Can we do that in one shot? It doesn't like it, but we're going to do it in one shot. I think we had less stacked on the back one, so that's why I can do it in one grab. Ooh, that's a big grab. It's those big logs. They're just crazy. All right, let's see this here. Eating it all up, getting squeezed in there. Here, I'm actually going to turn this truck off because we're just going to leave it here. Or actually, you know what? We could be a little more brave about it here. I'm going to park it close to home so we can just head straight out to the bush on the next one. So, and then we got 18,000 for that load. You want to know why? Because those big pieces in there. That's why. So, plus 18,000. Oh, we're going to be rich. This is great. Plus 18. 1, 2, 3. 60 grand. Woohoo! That's feeling pretty good. So 60. Oh my God. What's 160 plus 60? I can't do that in my head. 160. 1, 2, 3. 220,000. Oh, buddy. But don't forget, we also haven't taken any costs off yet, so those are going to add up really quickly. So we'll get 5, 10, you know. Yeah. So we may have made 60, but we lost probably, well, I don't know. I think we're going to do really well. Okay, anyway, we're running over the clock here, so I'm going to let this one go. If you guys enjoyed the episode, leave a like, leave a comment. Do not forget to subscribe. And if you're in the bush, don't forget to hug a tree. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.